Caffeine Vape Juice. Keep you going. Yo, what's up? It's someone that's no one, and welcome back to today's report. Today's report is from an unknown user off Reddit, where they vape caffeine. And here's the full report details. Alright, here's a little special report I wanted to share with everyone. Now, I've been eyeing out this ROA a lot, because we do have the cannabis plus caffeine combination series going on. And I've been wondering whether or not we should cover this and put it in the series. As of right now, that answer is probably not at this time. Maybe I'll do it for the one time, but not officially a part of that series. And a lot of you might be thinking that this is kind of wild, to have a caffeine vape. I don't feel like most people have considered this too much, but caffeine vapes have been around for a while now, but I don't feel like they ever really took off like that. Now, I have been iffy on this because there's literally like no research done with vaping caffeine outside of anecdotes, so it very well could be harmful. Caffeine itself is generally considered safe, but so was vitamin E, and we see how that turned out when you put it into carts. That it could be deadly, and a lot of people had to get hospitalized. For those reasons, this is why we have a report to supplement. And I might even tag this into the series as well, just for this showcase. Which caffeine vapes aren't regulated by any means either, so it could be caffeine, or it could be other things too. From what I gathered though, it is somewhat legit and effective. This report seems to have taken it somewhat over the top, but it could be legit that you get this kind of reaction. The dosing is another thing which isn't 100% fully defined. Either way, this provides some good insights. I highly recommend against this method because we just don't know how dangerous it can be. But if you have tried this in the past, feel free to share your experience with everyone in the comments. With that, I'm sure you'll enjoy this, so without further ado, let's dive right into this. Back in 2016, I found something so strange I had to try it. Caffeine vape juice. I wasn't even looking for it. It just popped up while I was browsing at the local gas station. The label said Java Jolt or something like that, and promised to keep you going. It sounded ridiculous, but for $12.99, I figured why not. When it arrived, it smelled like burnt coffee beans and fake vanilla. Not exactly inviting, but I was curious. I loaded my vape, took a puff, and wow, my brain felt like it got put into a power outlet. My heart was pounding, but in a way that made me want to clean my entire life. I started small, cleaned my desk, then my whole apartment. By noon, I reorganized my closet, scrubbed the bathroom grout, and drafted a budget spreadsheet for the next 6 months. I didn't even question it. I just kept going. It was like productivity on steroids. Midweek, I was unstoppable. I woke up at 5 every day without an alarm. Work was a breeze. I finished my task before anyone else started theirs. At one point, I helped a coworker fix an Excel problem like I was some kind of genius. By Thursday, I prepped my taxes, started learning Spanish, and was halfway through writing a business plan for no reason at all. By then, it got weird. I spent an hour organizing my spice rack by cuisine and heat level. I rewrote an email 3 times because it didn't sound right, even though it was just about a meeting. My brain was racing and it wasn't fun anymore. By Friday, I was jittery and exhausted. My to-do list was empty, and I was pacing my living room like I needed a new mission. That night, I crashed on the couch mid-sentence with the vape still in my hand. Next day, I threw the Java Jolt in the trash. It was fun at first, but I couldn't handle another week like that. Sure, I got a lot done, but I almost lost my mind over socks that didn't match. So yeah, caffeine vape juice was a one-time thing. A weird little experiment I'll never forget.